Hey, Eagle fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into Philadelphia Eagles Now. We have some breaking news on a brand new free agent pass rusher edition coming up in today's video. First, though, drop a like down below if you guys were excited to see the rookies on the football field actually practicing in their new midnight green jerseys this past week. We're talking Eagles rookie minicamp a little bit later on in today's video as well. Drop a like for all those rookies rocking the midnight green. All right, let's jump into the latest Eagles news and rumors, and this is a breaking Eagles news, I should say. Not even a rumor now, it's official. The Eagles have signed pass rusher Ryan Kerrigan to a one-year contract out of nowhere. I mean, nobody was talking about Ryan Kerrigan, one, as a free agent pass rusher, or two, going to Philadelphia, and yet here we are in an Instagram post just a couple of hours ago. The Eagles have signed, and it's official, the defensive end from Washington, who, of course, spent basically his entire career with the Washington football team. 10 seasons, the past 10 seasons, he now signs a one-year deal. Washington's all-time sack leader is a Philadelphia Eagle. This is a shocking announcement. And again, it came out of nowhere via his Instagram handle, which you see on your screen right now. Ian Rappaport had a tweet officially announcing it, but also via the Instagram handle from Ryan Kerrigan. Quote, "I know I probably wasn't your favorite player over the past decade, but at Philadelphia Eagle fans, I'm fired up to be playing for you guys. LFG, hashtag fly Eagles fly." And I'll be honest, listen, Ryan Kerrigan was an Eagle killer as a Washington football player. I mean, he was really good rushing the passer against Philadelphia for, like you said, the last 10 years, but no Eagle fan is going to be upset about this signing. This is a fantastic signing for what is a veteran, yes, older pass rusher, but a still very productive one as well. Career stats, look at this. 95.5 sacks, 330 tackles, 3 interceptions, too, from the defensive end perspective. He's a guy who can come in and be an instant impact pass rusher for Philadelphia. Think essentially what the Eagles did whenever they signed Chris Long during the Super Bowl run, right? Chris Long comes in as an aging pass rusher, doesn't play every single snap, he rotates in there, but when he is in there, I mean, he is an extremely hard pass rusher to go ahead and stop. Now, is he going to start? That's the real question. Philadelphia has a lot of defensive ends and a lot of really people on the defensive line who will be competing for starting time. Think of it as a rotational defensive line, as Philadelphia's always really had. We can put Kerrigan in there as defensive end number 1 right now, or really number 2 behind Brandon Graham. But then they're going to mix in Josh Sweat, and they'll mix in Derek Barnett, and they got the rookies as well. I mean, this is going to be an open competition, and the best 4 will start, but they're going to be rotating in. They essentially have a 1A and a 1B defensive line right now with all the different additions that they got the past couple of years and all the veterans on this football team as well. This is a defensive line group that was 3rd in sacks last year, and Javon Hargrave took a while to get going. If Javon Hargrave is healthy and ready to rock, with the addition of Ryan Kerrigan, Josh Sweat's in there as well. I mean, Brandon Graham with his first Pro Bowl. This can be easily a top 5, maybe even the number 1 defensive line in the National Football League. Is Kerrigan going to make a massive difference? He's not a double-digit sack guy, but he's making a big difference, and I'm stoked. I couldn't believe this. Listen, Kerrigan's a huge signing. Here's the deal. Philadelphia didn't need to go out and sign Ryan Kerrigan. We just showed you that defensive end depth chart, right? It's pretty good. They were fine without him. But adding him shows that, one, they're still shopping on the free agent market to make upgrades and make moves on the defensive end and other spots in their entire football team. But two, it's kind of a win-now move at the same time. For as much as we know about Philadelphia in terms of the fact that they are still trying to rebuild with the new head coach and the new regime coming in, this is a win-now football move. You don't sign a 32-year-old pass rusher who had 5.5 sacks each of the last couple of years on a one-year deal if you aren't trying to go ahead and win now. I think Philadelphia understands, as I do, that they can win this division. And if Jalen Hurts plays very well, this team can win the NFC East, despite what Dallas fans or Washington football team fans or Giant fans would go ahead and tell you. Another good thing about Ryan Kerrigan, he's been healthy. He's only missed 3 games in 10 straight seasons with the Washington football team. 3. And what's been the Eagles' biggest problem everywhere with every single position group over the past couple of years? Injuries, really. I mean, production is one, but injuries is another. If Kerrigan starts, it's a great signing. If Kerrigan's rotationally in there and Josh Sweat is a starter, but Kerrigan comes in and plays 30% of the snaps, even better. I mean, listen, this is a great move by the Philadelphia Eagles, an A-plus signing in my opinion, and the fact that this broke on a Monday out of nowhere is fantastic news. All Eagle fans should be pumped about this one. All right, grade the Kerrigan signing. Is there anyone who doesn't want to give this an A-plus grade? I mean, I'm all for the A-plus grade right now. If you don't think this is an A-plus, let me know what your grade would be down below right now in the comments section, but it's hard to see why Eagle fans would not be excited about this. I am absolutely pumped, and you should too. All right, let's move into our next story here in terms of Philadelphia, and we'll get to some Terrell Owens comments over the weekend that, one, I think are fantastic, and two, we're talking about Terrell Owens. When last time we talked about Terrell Owens on an Eagles show? Crazy, but I know. Here we go. So T.O. sat down with Chad Ochocinco for an interview over the weekend and talked about a lot of different things, but Ochocinco asked T.O. straight up, hey, who's winning the NFC East? It's got to be Dallas, right? And T.O. was like, no, it ain't Dallas. He picked Philadelphia to win the NFC East, and the main reason was because he seems to be in love with Jalen Hurts. Yes, Terrell Owens is the guy who is a big-time, fan of the young quarterback in Philadelphia. So here was the exchange between T.O. and Chad Johnson. And we'll throw the quotes up on your screen right now. Johnson had just asked about, Dallas. Can Dallas win the NFC East? T.O. said no. And then he says, oh, wait, why? Who do you have? And T.O. says, Eagles. The Eagles. They've got Jalen Hurts. He's going to put them in contention. Ochocinco says, wait a minute. The new coach says Jalen Hurts has to compete for the starting job. Do they have faith in him? T.O. says, I have faith in him. He's a competitor. I know what he's made of, end quote. Very simple here. T.O. sees a star in Jalen Hurts, as you should too. For all the Jalen Hurts doubters out there, the main question that I have for you is, what have you seen from Jalen Hurts that has provided doubt? Now, you might say, Thomas, he was only 1 for 4 as a starter in the National Football League. Yes, the Green Bay game, the last quarter of it was pretty darn good, and yeah, he did beat the Saints, number 1 defense in the NFL, but he struggled in all of his other starts, and that's fair. It's a fair argument. But T.O. looks beyond the stat sheet and looks beyond the win-loss record of young Jalen Hurts and looks at the skill set, right? Hurts has everything that Russell Wilson had whenever he entered the league, except for the fact that Jalen Hurts is a little bit taller. Now, does that mean Jalen Hurts will become Russell Wilson guaranteed? No, it doesn't. Hurts can still be a bust, right? It's still possible. He's still young. But he has the game style, or the style of play and the gamesmanship of a Russell Wilson, and that's the ceiling. He can become Russell Wilson, and he can become Russell Wilson in this Eagle offense. Now, also, at the same time, you go back to last year, why did Jalen Hurts struggle? Well, 1, again, he was a rookie. 2, no talent around him. Banged up offensive line, the running game was iffy, and he had 0 wide receivers to throw the football to. What does he have this year? Hopefully a healthy offensive line, a completely revitalized Eagle backfield, and a completely revitalized Eagle wide receiver core. And so if Hurts can just be what Jalen Hurts has been throughout his entire college career, this can be an extremely fun offense, an extremely good offense, and Hurts can have a fantastic season. In terms of the NFC East, and again, T.O. was talking about how Dallas, Washington, the Giants in there, all of them got better. I mean, every single team got better this offseason. But if Dak is not anything special, and he come off a big injury, it's could happen, could not happen. Dallas' defense still has some major issues, and Daniel Jones turns out to be a bust. The Eagles might have the best quarterback in the NFC East in Jalen Hurts, and so I love that T.O. is throwing his love behind Jalen Hurts. He sees what I am seeing. There is no guarantee that Hurts becomes the superstar quarterback we hope that he's going to be. I compare him to Russell Wilson. People can freak out about that, but if you watch Russell Wilson play, you watch Jalen Hurts play, they have very similar play style in terms of the fact they are pocket passers with mobility. One of the most dangerous combinations of the National Football League is being a pocket passer first. That's what Jalen Hurts is. He's a pocket passer first, but he has very good mobility to get out of sticky situations from the quarterback position. I'm pumped to see what he can do, and I'm very excited that T.O. is in love with him as much as I am. Answer the question down below. Will the Eagles win the NFC East? If you think they will, like the video right now. If the Eagles are going to win the NFC East, drop a like on this video, which I've already done because I think the Eagles are going to go ahead and win the NFC East. So drop me a like down below. Okay, before we go ahead and keep going, this video is brought to you guys by Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com/chat and use the promo code CHAT to save 20% off and get free shipping on your first order on their brand new release. This has just came out, Lawnmower 4.0, which now has their new wireless charging system that uses electromagnetic induction to go ahead and charge your shaver, as well as the LED spotlight, and it has a ton of different features to go ahead and not only stay charged and last forever, it seems like, but also waterproof, and has the trimmer guard. The most important part of the entire thing, in my opinion, is that it's not going to nick you wherever you guys are using the trimmer. It also comes now with the adjustable size trimming guards. They go from a 1 to a 4. It's got a 3, 6, 10, or 13 millimeter settings, and it comes in the new two-tone modern black finish. I mean, this thing is leagues better than the Lawnmower 3.0, and I've used the Lawnmower 3.0 for almost 2 years now, and it's still fantastic. So right now, again, jump on the newly released Lawnmower 4.0, manscaped.com/chat. Use that promo code CHAT to save 20% off and get free shipping. Okay, final story here quickly, as I want to jump into their Eagles rookie minicamp, as that happened over the weekend, a little bit into last week, and some people are wanting my thoughts on how the Eagles looked in terms of the rookies that were all there, not just the draft picks, but also the undrafted free agents as well. I mean, first off, we got our first look at DeVonta Smith and Midnight Green, and boy, it looks sweet. I mean, this is, you guys know how excited I was about the DeVonta Smith signing, and he looks even better in an Eagles jersey and was very impressive, not just from the coaches, but from everybody in attendance from Eagles training camp, or Eagles minicamp, I should say. But Sirianni didn't just, harp on, or let's just say love on DeVonta Smith. He gave a lot of love to a lot of different rookies that were out there on the football field. And we have a quote here on the DeVonta Smith conversation that Sirianni had, but I will talk about the other rookies here in just 1 second. So Sirianni said, quote, he showed his unbelievable hands, and I just thought he showed excellent ability to change directions at the top of the route, even better than what I saw on tape. Been 100% honest with you. So again, a lot of things that I expected, but we spent a lot of time watching him, all the catches the last couple of years, but it was great to see him in person. He's got a lot of talent to him, and looking forward to working with him, end quote. Now, in terms of the other rookies, right, a couple of guys that stood out, Trayvon Grimes, the big tall wide receiver, undrafted out of Florida. He was shining in Eagles rookie minicamp, and a lot of people were talking about how he has a very good shot to go ahead and make the roster. Landon Dickerson was out there warming up with the guys and did some individual work. He's still, of course, rehabbing from all the injuries that comes from the Alabama season, but he was out there, and that was good to see because the hope is he's able to contribute at some point during his rookie season with the Philadelphia Eagles. And then Jamie Newman, I think, had a very good rookie minicamp as well. The only quarterback in attendance. One of the reasons why you sign an undrafted quarterback is to have one at the rookie minicamp, and he looks pretty darn good in terms of the fact that he most likely is going to make this football team. He might not be on the active roster, but on the practice squad side, he's a developmental quarterback who hasn't played a lot of football. Obviously, sitting out last year and the transfer to Wake Forest, the Georgia mess, and everything that went on with Jamie Newman. I think he's a guy that you can bring in, have zero expectations behind, and just work him into maybe being a good backup behind Jalen Hurts, because he's very much in the mold of Jalen Hurts, and being able to, if Hurts were to go down, and bring in a guy who's very similar in the overall style, you wouldn't have to change the offensive lot, and that could be a positive for the Philadelphia Eagles. So Newman was one of the guys that shined, as well as Grimes. And listen, DeVonta Smith he's going to be a star, and he looked the entire part of a superstar in his first time in Midnight Green, so that was fun to see as well. Which rookie are you guys most excited to watch? I'll finish on this question. Which out of all of them, right? The undrafted guys, the normal guys, which rookie are you most excited to go ahead and watch? For me, again, it's probably simple. It's DeVonta Smith. I mean, sorry, what are you going to do? But Trayvon Grimes, I think, the undrafted free agent, is another one I really want to keep an eye on, as well as Zach McPherson, who might compete for a starting quarterback slot as well. Which rookie are you most excited to watch? Let me know down below. Okay, before we go ahead and end, make sure you guys are subscribed to Philadelphia Eagles now as we approach 20K subs here on the channel. And this is what happens, right? The Ryan Kerrigan news comes out within the hour, essentially. We're posting about it and give you guys a full breakdown of the signing. And so that's what you get when you subscribe here, the latest Eagles news and rumors. So make sure you guys are subscribed by going down below and hitting that red subscribe button. Ultimately, for today here on Philadelphia Eagles Now, I'm your host, Thomas Mott, signing off for the rest of your day.